So becoming a part of an incubator and startup communities like Headstart helps you get that safety net to grow faster, make mistakes, but at the same time fix them and grow faster.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Enablers Journal, a series where we dive deep into the minds of people who make the startup ecosystem thrive. Today we have Tanul Mishra with us, the CEO of Afthonia Labs, which is India's only fintech-focused incubator, which focuses on early-stage startups in India. Welcome Tanul to the first episode of Enablers Journal, and I'm excited to have this conversation with you.
Thanks Aarzoo, it's lovely being here.
So why don't we begin with you throwing some light on your journey as an entrepreneur and what has been the inspiration behind Afthonia Labs?
So I'll just take one step before the entrepreneurial journey. I worked in the corporate world, largely media, telecom, and then fintech. But sometime during that journey, I decided to focus on setting up something of my own. And I co-founded Eatlish, which was a food-based startup. And, we ran it and had an exit. But during that journey, I realized that while I had the experience and some network, it's very, very hard to sort of be an entrepreneur because you have to do it all and you need all the help, networks, connections, and navigating the system is hard. And with that focus in mind, I set up Afthonia. The reason we focus on fintech is because India is a large country. It's complex, diverse, and when you combine, the regulations that govern fintech because of the huge impact that it has, it just made sense to set up something that would be a safe space for startups to work and grow in.
So that's been quite a journey.
It has.
And, setting up Afthonia Labs as a solution to the problem that you were facing as an entrepreneur talks a lot about, the motive behind the incubator, which is to bring in a change in the incubation space in India. So with that in mind, let's move on to my next question, which is what is that one unique thing that Afthonia offers to the startups, when compared to the other incubators?
We're probably the only incubator in India that offers a customized and personalized program. And the way we work that's built into our shortlisting process. So every startup, when it comes to talk to us, actually ends up speaking to all the mentors who are a part of the ecosystem, and it helps us create their blueprint. This blueprint actually becomes a part of your journey when you're incubated at Afthonia and helps us take you to the next inflection point faster. So I'd say a personalized growth chart for your startup is what is Afthonia's unique perspective.
All right. So talking about, the whole process of being incubated with Afthonia, what does that look like from start to finish?
So it's a very intense process, and the idea is not to judge founders because I've been a founder and I know what it's like to be questioned on the other side. But the idea is to understand the founder's vision and where they want to take it. So we have a process where we have business mentors both within India and globally who get involved in the evaluation process. It helps us understand whether you're a global first startup or an India first startup. The second step is a tech understanding and what's the tech you need, the level, patenting possible, not possible. And the third stage that you have is the due diligence stage, which pertains to statutory and regulatory. Once we have all this, your blueprint is formed, and then we work on a percentage of equity and the onboarding happens. We're going to be giving a sort of taste of this program when we do the pre-incubation program with Headstart, which is going to be starting soon.
All right. Yeah, definitely excited for that one. All right. So let's spice things a bit and introduce the next segment of the episode, which is the rapid fire round. The rules are simple. I ask you a few questions, you answer them. Let's see how fast you can.
Super. Let's go.
Is Afthonia Lab only fintech industry focused or open to other sectors as well?
Only fintech focused.
Do you plan on, making it sector agnostic?
Never say never, but not sure.
All right. What is the incubation period at Afthonia Lab?
It's between 12 to 18 months, depending on the stage you come to us at. So if you're very early, it could be 18, otherwise 12.
Okay. At what stage can a startup decide to take up incubation?
You can come in even with an idea, but as long as you have a company, can't incubate people.
All right. Does Afthonia provide funding as well?
No, but we have a pool of investor mentors who invest in our early stage startups.
Okay. So what all amenities does Afthonia's incubation program provide?
The first thing is a global pool of mentors, so global access to knowledge, global access to markets, and funding from our investor mentors, and lots of free credits to run your business.
Okay. What drives you each day to get out of bed and drive to Afthonia?
Just, so many exciting ideas out there, so many new things to do.
For sure. How would you describe the team that has been the wind beneath your wings here at Afthonia Labs?
We're an all-women's team, so smart, intelligent, execution-oriented, closure-oriented.
With you on that. If you had to pick one startup that you have totally enjoyed working with, how would it be and why?
I love all my startups.
That's the way to go about it. With that, we come to the end of the rapid fire round, and the next segment of the episode is the Mythbusters. So there are a lot of myths in the air in the ecosystem about incubators, and I'd be sharing a few with you, and let's see what your take is on that. So the first one being, only a fully launched startup can apply for the incubation program. Is it so?
No, you can be at an idea stage, like I said, and come to us. But what we need is a company to actually incubate. So any stage is okay.
Okay. Incubators don't help in funding.
Not true. Actually, incubators are your path to finding funds quickly and when you need and at the right valuation.
There is no need to go to an incubator. Accelerators are the way to go.
It's like saying I straight want to graduate without going to school.
Your product is at risk if there is a startup from the same vertical.
No, because approaches to market could be different, and no cohort or incubator wants to cannibalize its own startups.
Incubators focus more on new firms as and when they come on board. Hence, growth in an incubator is slow.
That's not true, because the entire entrepreneurship world is based on parallel execution, and that's what incubation is about showing you. So if anything else, you get faster to the next inflection point when you're incubated or accelerated.
All right, that was quite prompt, and thank you for that. Must say, an insightful conversation.
Thank you.
Let's end it with one lesson or learning that you want to share with our audience.
So, I've been an entrepreneur, and the one thing that I know is that when you want to navigate the system, you have to always choose between what's critical, important, urgent, and the regular work, right? And you need network, you need a support system. So becoming a part of an incubator and startup communities like Headstart helps you get that safety net to grow faster, make mistakes, but at the same time fix them and grow faster. So if you're an entrepreneur, it's very critical that you get your safety nets in place.
All right. Thank you so much, Tanul. And with that, we come to the end of this episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep working on your idea because time to start up is now.